extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. For the Falcons, Charles, we talked all year about the injuries that they had in 2018, and you kind of touched on it earlier, too. It's hard to get around them, though, when you look back at this past year. So they go to 7-9, and I know that that's not what they wanted, but with all the injuries, is that okay?
It would be if you didn't think you were going to the Super Bowl. You know, if you didn't think you had a chance at that, and they did going into the season. But when you lose your starting safeties in Ricardo Allen and Keanu Neal, your middle linebacker, Deion Jones, for a long stretch of time, you end up starting 1-4. Then in the second half of the season, you have a 5-game losing streak. 7-9 is actually better than I thought that they were finishing because of those 2 long losing streaks.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
39.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. The 20. Wide open receiver, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And that pickup will be good for a first down. Give him 10 yards exactly on the quick slant. Again, Ryan. His pass caught with the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. To throw again is Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. D. Ford able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
20. Sit on that. 30.
Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Allen Bailey. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Bryant's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run now with Ware. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 54 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. On the run, it's Ware. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Spencer Ware, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gun! Let go!
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the shotgun, Ryan. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And a short run there for the touchdown.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that will get them one closer. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Ryan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Second and 10, it's Ryan again. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Final play of the half, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out come the Falcons now. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Ryan. Dancing to his left. Looking downfield for Joe. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Duke Riley in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. Looking deep for Julio. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. Throwing again, Ryan. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, we'll credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes out to his left. And now he'll let this one go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
39.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for two.
Hey, express. John, ready, blue 80. Get up.
Again, Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Oh, and now he pulls him over. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They run again with Ware. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Throwing is Mahomes on third. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. first and 10. It's Ryan. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Rob Parker. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Mahomes now on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's Coleman here, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He'll get it up the middle, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
Hey, got 3, got ready, blue 80. He's coming, 11. Hey, rip land. Blue 80, sit out.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
58 round. 45 tonight.
They run it here. Where? And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Left, 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 left. Slow.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And they'll go on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Hey, here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Ace, ace. Z. Ace 42.
Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play, as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Caught by Sanu. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love him as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it second down. Ryan will throw again. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky enough. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. The 30. 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 93 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop him.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.